You say what happened?
Take that back.
Don't just say it again, please, cause so you forget.
Say what?
But you just said.
Intentional living or intuitive eating?
What you just said. But you can work your way back if you need to.
What I said about that?
Yes, please.
You have to intentionally live because intentionally live is like walking around with a mission, a goal to try to accomplish things, to have, even though your purpose may come to you, to try to, figure out your purpose in life. That you're here for.
Sure.
And intuitive eating is, for an example, your forehead hurts, so you know you need a banana. Like, that's an example. That's just something that came to mind fast. But intuitive eating is, your body telling you what you eat. Because a lot of people eat with their eyes, eat for food that looks good, but ultimately your body do let you know what you need. We should eat bread for the heart. We should eat the digestive system, stuff like that. Your body lets you know. So that's intuitive. I wouldn't say intuitive living because that's like what kind of winging it to me. If you intuitive is intuition, gut, but you can't, don't get me wrong, follow your intuition. But you can't just make every decision living life every day off your intuition because this is a real life out here. So you might just fuck up every single thing because your intuition.
Remember you said you could plant the seed of such and such.
Yeah,
you still gonna get
your
something.
Subconscious mind is like soil. It's gonna accept any seed that you plant, whether negative, positive.
Because you can grow a plant, and at a certain point, the disease comes out of the plant, and it don't live or it don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't even always all the way grow up sometimes. You feel me? So yeah, I get what you're saying. You could plant a seed and get some kind of results, but is it the full what you was trying to get? You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to get a plant to grow you some food, but that bitch die before it even get to the his fullness of life to even bear fruit. Then it's like, yeah, you planted a seed, you got to change in the soil, but you didn't get what you was going for. So I get when you say, like, to me it seems like, well, that's what I want to say. To me, I get what it seems like I'm gathering from you. Like, you don't want to be out here just winging it, right? But, and before I get it all the way into that, I just want to touch on that. So, I do want to talk about that. But, like, I feel like a lot of things in life, as much as we are aware of things, certain things now, and more aware of them now, because of what we done been through, peace, melanated. It's one of those things that you gotta pay attention to how you addressing things now, because just because you're aware of it don't mean you are in tune. Because a lot of times, just like, we ain't had a voice in a while, right? When people first started talking, they were just like, I need this. They was all over the place with it. But then it's time people listen, we live life both at times. But I definitely get what you're trying to do, like, awareness. Like, don't be just out winning, period. When you say it like that, it makes a person, even if, they think they walking on intuition or, just living off intuition, it makes them consider what's the things of intuition, what's the signs of, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, intuition is the perfect piece or the perfect timing.
And that's why, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's why small words matter. Like when you put the word intentionally living in front of, when you put the word intentional in front of living, like, it lets you know that, yeah, you're going to also follow your intuition because you have a purpose. Just by intentionally living, you are now putting purpose into your life. So, yeah, there are going to be situations where you can follow your intuition because I'm making all the right decisions because I'm looking out for myself.
Right.
So, I'm always going to be making the right decisions and I'm always going to be able to follow my intuition. Right. Whether a person who's just intuitively living, they would just be every day, winging it every day, just, my gut tell me to do this, my gut tell me to do this, my gut tell me to do this, and you probably won't really be.
Probably won't really be what?
Not successful, but driven or motivated to really do shit.
Why not? when intuition, like I know when I recognize that it's intuition,
Do you
it's
feel
like I'm on that bitch because I know I'm aligned for real. Like to me, that's my, like I said, my perfect piece, my perfect timing that I feel like we have to wait on. Like you said, things come to us, but if you want it to be for you, then you got to make sure that's that perfect alignment versus just taking whatever the fuck.
Sure of something is if you intentionally make sure.
And that's why I say sometimes they work at the same time, because in order to understand intuition, you got to know the signs. And that's requiring you to be aware,
if you live an
which is conscious.
Intentional life, you're still going to do shit off intuition regardless. But it's going to be even better. Each decision that you go with your gut is going to be a solid. Because you've been looking out for yourself. You're aligned.
And them things is working interchange to me at that point. Like, no different than a mother and a father, or two counterparts in the situation. Like, your feet, you know what I'm saying? One steps, the other steps after. You feel me? But we all going in the same direction to an extent. We working together to get somewhere. And so I'm like, that to me was a great conversation starter. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you start talking about it, you start realizing how those things are darn near one and the same. Or they oscillate. You know what that mean? Like they just same thing as the other word I was using the first, alternating, interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? But oscillate basically means like it does this just like the way we walk by pedal. Like naturally, there's no way other than to alternate. So to me, I feel like that's deep, and that's something to really get people's minds geared. Because once you put these grooves or open up these dendrites, you feel me? Now the mind goes down that pathway like a maze or some shit, and it's working out problems. So like we was talking about how the mind is constantly remembering things and it's constantly remembering things and pushing out old memories or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? It's a part of the mind that constantly does that, to the point when people lose their mind and you see them in the streets walking around talking to themselves. Because it's different ways to lose yourself, I feel like.
The brain blocks out any type of trauma and shit like that, so I can believe it, but no,
and even hearing that makes me wonder if these people really was able to block it out, because if at a
block it out from your conscious.
Yeah. Right. Getting back into the intuitive and intentional. Like,
getting back into the conscious and the subconscious.
Now no, I'm saying, okay, would you feel is more keen to intuition, and which one would you feel is more keen to intuition? I would say the subconscious is more keen to intention.
I told you specifically.
Oh my God, I told you.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, I read it to you earlier. I told you specifically what I thought.
Okay, so say it again, baby, live. That's all. Or just say what you can remember. It's not that, like, you don't gotta always be perfect with it. I'm only saying that because you're trying to drive. Don't want you to do nothing unnecessary. But I think I remember what you was trying to say, but if you remember what I said, we can go from there if you don't want to get into what you was talking about. I feel like intuition is the conscious at times, because you have to reason intuition. Like, as much as people don't, I think it happens so fast for them, people don't recognize that they reason in that shit. It's a state of reasoning going on, and it's probably just real grief for some people that allows them to recognize whether or not this is intuition or something that they intentionally want to do or don't need to do. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. But actually, it's a great conversation starter to me, though. And because they work together when you really think about it. They damn near, I want to say they what does it say, but they symbiotic. Like they feed off each other to an extent. That's why I said wonder. So shit, that's like, I don't know, bro, that's why the conversation just basically came full circle. You said that's what you started out saying, which not taking that away, just talk. we have come full circle in the conversation.